why is cross-chaining bad? So before we go into why it's bad, we'll talk about what cross-chaining is, because I don't think some of you actually know what that is. So take a look at our road bike, I'll show you what that means. So cross-chaining really applies to things with a front derailleur. So when you have 2 or 3 gears up on the front. So pretty much what cross-chaining means is either when you are in the largest gear on the front and the largest gear on the back, or the smallest gear on the back and the smallest gear on the front. Essentially, you're putting your chain, instead of it being kind of straight or relatively straight, pretty much putting it at an extreme angle that way or extreme angle this way. And chains in general like to work in a straight line. In this case, either one of those cases, you're kind of putting it at an extreme angle. So with cross chaining, generally what you're going to get, you're going to have, number one, it's going to be noisy. You're going to get some rubbing generally on the front derailleur. You can trim that out occasionally, depending on how aggressive you go. You generally get some rubbing up there. Might get some noise from your rear derailleur as well. That's definitely possibilities for that. Along with that, you generally get more chain wear because you're putting that chain at kind of an extreme on either way. So in the large, you're putting more stretch on your chain, can cause extra wear on your chain there. And then small, one of the things that can happen is if your chain is slightly too long, it actually can not have enough tension in the rear derailleur to hold the chain in place. So you actually can drop a chain that way. So there's a lot of things about cross-chaining that most companies just agree, generally just avoid cross-chaining. You have enough gear ratios generally with a 2x or a 3x bike up here with 2 gears or 3 gears that you can find a gear that's comfortable, that you're good with, but without going into these massive cross-chaining situations where you're kind of going all the way up and all the way down. It's not something you want to do continuously for a long period of time. Occasionally you're good, but you don't want to just continually ride like in the big gear and the big gear on the back or the small gear and small gear. You kind of want to figure your gear ratios out from there.